Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I'm not centered. There we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another exciting episode of Telia Misfits, episode 50. My God, 50 episodes. Yeah, woo! Everyone go woo. Everyone go woo.
Woo!
There we go.
Overword.
Yay! Good. Right. 50 episodes, guys. We had our
Yay!
1 year anniversary,
1 year.
and then 50 episodes. So what I can gather is we're gonna have 50 episodes per year around it, and you're gonna be leveling up 8 times per year. So in a year and a half,
Five times. Because we started at 3, so we went from 3
Oh,
to
5
8.
times, yes. So in about 2 years, you're gonna be very close to endgame. That's yeah. Let's go with that. Actually, you started at level 2. Yeah, you started at level 2.
That's very
No, we started at level 3 because I had Earth and Grasp to start with.
No, you started at level 2. Yes, you didn't have Earth and Grasp. You didn't.
No,
You did. Listen. You didn't have Earth and Grasp to start with, if I remember
I
correctly.
am gonna look up the logs.
I'm pretty sure you started at level 2 for the first dungeon, and when you finished the first dungeon, you leveled up to level 3. So it was like level 2 for like 2 sessions.
I'm looking it up, but
Wow.
keep going. Keep
No,
going.
you're not looking it up because first of all, I'm going to introduce you guys, which is hi Oshio, hi RB, and hello Sarcastrophe, aka Dusk,
everyone.
beautiful as you all are. We're missing Sev because he's not feeling the best for good reasons, and we wish you all our love as per usual. We love you, Sev. And we don't have Spyro because he's a doo-doo head, and he is prioritizing, having a good education over playing D&D, which is absurd to me. But whatever, fine. I'm not mad. But you'll be back in like 15 to 20 minutes. Anyway, RB, Mr. Raining Blades.
Yes.
Do the
I
recap.
thought Osio was doing it.
Oh, Oshio.
SRB's doing it now.
Oshio. No, okay. No, Oshio. Fuck.
Conversation about this.
I got confused. Go, Oshio, go.
Well, last session, we had arrived at the stairs leading up to the strange door which we saw in the mountains from a distance on the hill. And guarding that door was what we recognized from our dealings with Fabis as something called an automaton. Now, perhaps not as well constructed as of those at Fabis, but regardless, still very dangerous. And when we approached it, asked us to leave, and we backed away, and it appeared to disengage. So we discussed what our options were approaching this, as this construct was evidently guarding the door, and we would have to find a way to, well, get through it in order to progress. We attempted to use Demir's owl to test its detection capabilities, what it might perceive as a threat, and unfortunately for that owl, it did indeed perceive it, even an owl, as a threat, and no longer became an option. But we did learn from that it had an ability to shoot off lightning from its body, which Demir suggested we use to attempt to, as we saw many gears around the door, Demir suggested that we use the electricity and attempt to override whatever mechanism activates the door in order to enable us to enter. However, that would only be if we could get close enough and do so safely, as our main objective really was to simply take the construct down. And we set up a formation and approached it, attacked us very quickly, though through use of some distractions, it did not attack us. Through the use of, my good friend, a certain creature I summoned from beyond the void, which attracted its attention for long enough, and allowed us the chance to converge on it, and eventually, through some powerful combinations and Edward's sword, we managed to strike it down. And though we didn't manage to test its lightning on the gears, we at least now have no barrier between us and the door, which is still closed. And that's what happened.
Very well. Good job, Oshio. I mean, Emerus. Yes, of course. Good job at remembering what happened. So,
Looks perfect.
what are you doing? What are you doing, RB? Okay, fine. You were level 3. Fuck off. Okay, fine.
Oh, God.
You happy? Are you happy with yourself?
I'm very happy with myself.
Okay, so
Rocks fall and everyone dies.
rocks fall, the mirror dies. All right, so we return to our scheduled game now with 100% less massive fuck ups. I hope. And indeed, so you just felt the automaton very, very, very effectively, I might add, with only taking, minimal damage, kinda. Emerus took a beating and a half. Emerus's aberration is still up with 3 HP. Wow.
Just kind of like this mess of kind of tentacles and stuff barely held together.
Yeah, like just duct tape and some super glue.
It just keeps repeating in deep speech like, "Oh, death soon.
Kill me." yeah, kill me. Yeah. I am in absolute pain.
Hi, Mr. Starspawn, look at me.
Mr. Starspawn, yeah. What was the name of the creature again?
Oh, Fred or Dennis or something, isn't it?
What was it? I'm sure I must have it written down somewhere.
It was pretty much if you open up any early edition of the Beano, it's one of those names. Shout out to the niche amount of people who read the Beano growing up, though.
Why do I forget his name every time?
Yeah, every single time. I think it's Fred. Isn't it Fred?
I think maybe part of it is that like his name cannot be understood by like mortal minds.
Oh,
so it
yes, of
changes
course.
Every time.
It just so happened to sound a little like Fred.
He's always been Fred. Yeah.
Has he actually?
No, yeah. He's always.
He's Fred. He's always. It's only Fred. Only Fred.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So with Fred and apparently, hello, Spyro. How you doing?
Hi guys. Sorry, I'm late.
We literally just started. So yeah, because there was a lot of bullshit. No, it's a lot of bullshit. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Okay.
Alright. Okay, okay.
Okay. Anyway, as you all stand around the broken automaton with a few injured, a few not so injured, you see before you the large doors. What do you do?
Edward will use the divine sense next to the doors.
Okay. What does divine sense give you? Is if it's undead?
It lets me feel if divine magic is around. Divine and unholy. I'll link it. Is it? Oh no, it's just the strong evil.
Until the end of the turn, you can location of any celestial fiends undead. You can sense the type, and you can sense if the ground is consecrated or desecrated. You use it next to the door, and you don't get any readings. Nothing pops out.
Not even the doors themselves.
Nope.
Okay.
Can I just try and open the door? Like, is it?
You can definitely try.
Yeah, I wanna. Give me a spin at this door.
Okay, it's a 25-foot tall door, very solid, made of metal. You roll me a just a normal strength roll.
Is there not a handle or something on it now?
Nope.
Can I help Callahan?
Sure,
Since
go
I'm next
ahead.
to the door,
You have advantage. Okay, let's start.
I'll take the 1 if it's all the same to you.
Sure.
I feel like this 12 isn't going to help me out much.
Sure. So you all see as Callahan and Edward begin to push, and then Callahan, as you feel like something is about to budge, you just hear a crack on your back, and you're like, I can't move from this position. Oh no.
Wow.
Ed, carry me. Ed, carry me. Oh God, Ed, please.
I give Callahan 1 point of lay on hand. No, 5 points to pure condition.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, Callahan, you no longer feel your back hurting. It's like magic. Well, literally.
Oh, thank God. Oh my God.
Armor.
Thank you so much. I won't, but I appreciate you guys.
While they're doing this, I would like to basically look over the broken automaton in front of us and investigate it.
Emrys
Okay.
is going to do the same, though. Emrys is mainly going to be resting. So if resting, takes precedence over that, then Emrys will rest.
Is Emrys keeping the aberration around via concentration? I just need to know if I need to be further than 5 feet away from it.
Yeah, I guess Emrys will move the aberration away, but keep it around, because why not?
Okay, he's just floating there like, give me orders so I can die in deep speech.
Emrys is just, perhaps you could help us find a way to open the door.
Very well, master. And begins to float towards the door and begins to bash against the door.
All right, Emrys will just leave it to do that.
Yeah, it's just bashing against the door, doing nothing, but it's trying. All right, so Emrys, you're I assume you're like on one of the steps, resting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
While Demir, you're looking through the automaton. What are you looking for specifically?
I want to basically see if there's anything salvageable. Like, basically, obviously, there was something about it that was non-magical that was creating the lightning.
Mhm.
So I'm just looking to see if there's any sort of mechanisms remaining or something that might be able to reproduce that effect.
Okay,
Beyond,
roll.
like, even if it's just like creating a spark.
Go ahead and roll me an intelligence then.
Intelligence or investigation? Just
Because you're trying to figure. Yeah, it can be investigation, sure. You're trying to figure out how everything works.
yeah, you know, like a nerd.
You are a nerd. You freaking nerd. Okay.
That's a flex. A 22, man. That's
Oh, this coming from Mr. 30 Perception. That's a flex.
30 sounds awfully low for me these days, boys.
Fuck off. Okay. So while some of you are mending your backs and pulling your backs and then mending them, one of you is just resting. Kyoho is on the lookout, just being Kyoho. The automaton that Demir is searching through, you start to realize, Demir, that the inside has a lot of arcane runes. It seems to be almost like the power source seems to be some kind of arcane magic, not necessarily lightning magic. But with that, you actually realize there's a compartment inside the automaton where there's arcane runes that you decipher. It's partially ley, so you're able to mostly decipher that it's a compartment to house lightning energy, like electricity, to contain it and release it. So you get the sense that the lightning that it shot wasn't so much a weapon.
It was just
Yeah,
stored and manipulated.
Yeah, it's something that it stores and manipulates rather than creates and fires it. That's why the lightning could move around afterwards.
Yeah, you said there was runes that weren't ley, that were like.
Most of it is a mixture of ley and a language you don't really identify, but you get the sense that it's all part of the equations, so to speak. So it's all magical writing. Every magical arcane rune has like a base of ley, so that's why you with your knowledge of ley, you're able to understand like what some stuff can do if it's legible enough.
Okay. I'm not expecting this to be more, but this is just what Demir would do with languages. He doesn't understand. Gonna ritual cast comprehend languages and just see if there's just because Demir would want to be able to read everything.
Okay, so
Could I, just while he's doing that, is there any locks I could try picking? Sorry, I got a phone call. Sorry.
okay, but there's also no locks, so he'll learn once he returns. Demir, you cast comprehend languages. As you're reading through it, you get some notions that these runes that you weren't able to read, that were in ley, probably they kind of say connection, like it seems like they are connecting runes for different parts of the body, so the arcade magic can flow through the automaton. And you don't get a lot more information. You just get a basic sense of how this thing worked.
Okay. And the lightning discharge vanished when we destroyed it, right?
Yes.
Okay. After that, then I would like to go, and now that we don't have a giant automaton hanging around, I'd like to look at the gears I was looking at the Arcane Eye earlier with closer.
The Arcane Eye.
Arcane Eye actually probably is still active because I don't think it casts a concentration spell.
I don't think you cast, because I know you cast a lot of the Force Push one, right?
Yeah, I did Pulse Wave, and I think that might have actually been the only spell I cast. But
You cast
I also mean,
Counterspell
like,
and
not just the
Pulse
Arcane Eye,
Wave.
but also like literally just walking up to it and seeing if there's anything like.
Ah, there we
you know,
go. So
using, like looking at it from one side and then the Arcane Eye like from another to get like different perspectives. Like.
I'm just trying
okay,
to get a
so
closer look at here's what you got. You casted Magnify Gravity, Pulse Wave, Counter Spell, so none of them are concentration. So
I
as
didn't
you
take any damage, so I wouldn't have had to.
yeah. So as you're moving the Arcane Eye around, you get the same things that you saw before, though. You don't get any new information from it. Nothing invisible, nothing that stands out.
So there's nothing. So for this mechanism, so it seems to just be runes, right? It's not like there's gears or like something to pull or actively move.
What you see are runes, and you do see a slot at the center of the runes. It seems fairly big, probably, I don't know, baseball size. A slot that goes deeper into the mechanism, but aside from that, you don't actually see.
Can the eye go into that slot?
About the size of a baseball.
Which is less than an inch, or greater than an inch, which is what the eye can.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I thought you were like, can the mirror go into that slot? I was like, it's very confusing. It's very confusing. Right, you can go into that slot. You start going into the slot, and you realize about 2 feet in, it just stops there.
Okay. New question. Does this, or these runes or anything, does it remind me of back when we fought Windscar, or when we freed Windscar, I mean, and he's basically had chains around him that were, we had to put in a certain amount of spell power. Is not similar to that?
Not to be that guy, but around her.
Her, sorry.
You know what? Good job, Callahan. Thank you.
Come corrected, be corrected, my boys. That's all I have to say.
all right. But yes, you think back on Windscar. You think about the chains that were around her. You get the sense that roll me an Arcana here.
All right.
Okay.
Ooh,
I mean,
hold on. I would like to hero point that.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you get a better idea. Like for a moment, like, but then a light bolt just. Actually, no, it's like a torch.
Cable.
No, it's a torch just lights up above your head, and you get the sense it might be a similar mechanism, but you do see some lightning and based runes might need a very specific type of energy to make this mechanism activate.
Well, it seems that we are in a pickle. It looks as if we for sure need some lightning magic in order to open this, unless we find some other means, of which with 8 hours I can prepare something, but that's a long time, and that will get it very close to our deadline.
You do get the sense that it specifically should be lightning, electricity to make this mechanism activate.
But not necessarily it has to be like a very specific spell, just...
No, you get the sense as long as it's the type of energy that you're looking for.
Okay, so so it doesn't even necessarily have to be a spell. It could just be electricity
Yeah.
or lightning. Okay. Are we sure that no one here possesses some sort of ability or item? I mean, the closest thing, like we said, we have Emrys with the staff, but I'm not sure if that can be
I could
create that after maybe a rest.
yes, I could try, though the staff does not respond to one's will. It well, you'd have to attack me for it to
Technically, the
Yes,
mechanism would have to attack you. Because the lightning hits the mechanism.
Oh yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah, the lightning hits the attacker, not randomly.
We'd have to, like I said, I mean, we'd have to find some way to channel it. I mean, for instance, I could, since I'm not very beaten up, I could take the staff, I could poke it within, I mean, it's metallic, right? Is it a metal staff?
The staff? No, the staff is made of wood.
I could get some sort of metal object or rod and put it in there and basically get electrified, but have the lightning course through my body and into the mechanism, possibly. That's
We could try that. It sounds unwise, potentially.
I mean, that's the only. I don't disagree, but I'm trying to think of anything else that we might have that. Might create the
What about the
electricity.
automaton? It was firing electricity with.
It was able to store electricity and manipulate it, but once we destroyed it, the electricity vanished.
Oh, okay.
If
Alright.
So
I
if we found a different source of electricity, we could theoretically try and house it in the carcass of the automaton and bring it back, but
if I were able to see through the door somehow, then I could attempt to travel through it. But well, I don't think I can see through it, so unfortunately that's not an option.
There doesn't seem to be any openings, no.
There's no keyhole.
No keyhole. It does. You get the sense that the vices, the mechanisms in front of you, are the keyholes.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, Callahan and Edward, what are you two
I
doing?
muted myself. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I actually
no.
was talking. I was like, normally there's a lot more response.
We missed more Callahan hilarity. No.
Yeah, no, I was asking, can I use my my lockpicks on it?
You wanna try to use your lockpicks on the
The keyholes you're talking
the
about.
mechanisms? Okay. So
Nice.
look. Okay, give me an intelligence roll, Callahan.
Oh shit, you sure?
Yes, I'm very sure.
We should leave till the dexterity, man. I feel more
Are
confident.
you sure you didn't say perception?
No.
I think he meant perception, actually. I was you're dead
If
right.
you click perception, I am hurting you.
Ah, shit, you know, never mind, guys. I'll take the L. I think Now, if memory serves, I rolled really well last session. I think I'm allowed to just roll ones from now on.
Hang on, wait. This is session 50. Remember, we get extra hero points.
I'm not gonna waste a hero point on an intelligence roll, man.
Hey,
It
up
doesn't
to
matter
you.
how well I can roll a natural 20. That's coming up as a 19.
Who knows?
Look at it this way: you can only do better.
No, that was a natural one. That was a 2. I
Yeah,
can
he
do
can
it.
roll a 0. Yeah.
Okay, there's a 1 in, well, 2 in 20 chance that you don't do better. So, 18 out of 20 times you do better.
I mean, look, I'll go for it if you guys want, but
But we don't really have many options for opening this door, so.
All right. Let's just check back through. This is all. Are we resting during this portion and talking about it?
I can say you can have a short rest while you're doing this. It's going to take 1 hour. You can. Here's the thing: if you want to complete the short rest, you can start the short rest while you're doing this. If you want to complete the short rest, you're going to have to wait the whole hour. But you can do this while short resting. It's not tiring activity.
Okay.
Except when Callahan pulled his back, but
If we
that's
end
fine.
up, if we end up having to like extend that basically into a long rest, would we just tack on 7 hours or 8 hours?
No, that would be 8 hours.
Oh, I'm saying like if we.
Oh,
are resting
if you
for an
start-
hour,
nah,
and then we say,
I'd
we
say-
just have to keep.
Yes, it would be 7 hours.
Okay. I was gonna say, oh wait, hold on a second, maybe let's. Okay, yeah. So, I for sure don't have all my magical items are. They none of them cause electricity damage. The only way I can cause let me look through. The only way I can actually cause electricity damage is if I was to take out hours, and I have a thing as a wizard where I can, for the end of a long rest, I can switch one of my cantrips around.
Mm-hmm.
And so I could take, I think lightning lure would be the only one that I'd have access to that was lightning. That's the way I could get access to electricity damage, and then also maybe shatter to literally like try and brute force my way. I mean, I can also do stone shape to try and move the stone itself around the door and give us a 5-foot opening.
A good idea.
So that's but
Yeah.
as far as if we have to end up using lightning, that's the only means I have of doing it.
Could I just make a quick? Can I like walk around the place and then see if there's any like alternative entrances?
Sure. The cliff that you see is basically what you see around you.
Apart from those convenient windows.
That don't exist.
Looking doors, yeah.
That don't exist because shut up. I've told you before. Those things don't exist.
You're the one who said, "Oh, what you see is what you see."
Oh, show. You're not blue here.
What you see is what
I will hurt you.
Yes, mister. Please, please forgive me.
The rocks fall. Everyone dies. Anyway, continue. Yeah.
Does Edward have like there's no like electric paladin smite spells or something, are there?
No, I was just checking that there isn't. And even if there were, I would have to prepare them.
Right.
I have guiding bolt, but unlike the name, it's divine magic. Yeah.
It's that's radiant. That's radiant, buddy.
Radiant, yeah, radiant.
Okay,
Yep.
and then OCO and Dusk don't have anything, right? We won't like I said, I think the only thing we have as far as prepared spells or items, magical items, is just the staff.
Indeed.
So what we can do at the end of the short rest, because what I'm also afraid about is if we. Here, I'm just gonna post up. I'm not that I'm casting. I'm just posting it up. The description in chat for stone shape.
Mm-hmm.
No more than 5 feet in any dimension. So we could potentially, assuming this door is like right next to the door or something like that, it's not more than 5 feet. We could potentially, squeeze by it by shifting it. But
Yeah, well, it says, it says a section of stone, so you can just designate a 5-foot kind of square in the stone.
That's not the issue. I mean, like, if we're able to like maneuver it and let's say just move basically right around this door, my concern then, and which is why I'd have to cast it again, because in the grand scheme of things, if this door and this perfect seal is the only thing that's keeping the time reset from happening on the inside, then if we were to make an opening and then not close it up again, we'd basically be doomed to repeat. I mean, we could be repeating inside anyways, but just based on that,
I will say this. I will say this: if you have a long rest, based on when the last time the time reset, you get a general sense that you're gonna be left with around 3 hours left in the day. Well, not in night. Yes, after a long rest, you get the sense you'll still have about 3 hours left before the thing.
That's doable. 3 hours is
not bad. Okay. I thought for some reason in my mind it was gonna be like we were gonna be down to the wire, like, or if not even.
No, because it's around 5 p.m. because Kyoho and Callahan, you did a good job pathfinding, so it's about 5 p.m. So you'd have you get the sense you get around 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours, depending on.
After a long rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could attempt to detect if there are any creatures beyond the door in a short range. Though.
Yeah, that could be good.
I should try then.
I don't see why not. So I mean, we're probably gonna have to sit around here waiting for anything because.
All right, Emrys will go right up to the door and probably try and stand kind of right in the middle where Edward is, and detect thoughts.
Okay.
So, are there any creatures within 30 feet?
Well, you detect Edward's thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Callahan's
What's Edward
thoughts.
thinking about?
What's Edward thinking about? Edward?
Edward is thinking that the cultists probably have resurrected Brom and is kind of afraid of that.
Okay.
That's what he's thinking. Yeah.
What's Callahan thinking about?
oh fuck all, like
it's just like.
I just like, well, I wonder. Well, how do I open this door? This is bullshit. Fuck, I'm tired. That one I rolled on intelligence really did number on.
Your summon. Wait, is it concentration? Detect thoughts?
Yeah. So yeah, the aberration disappears.
Yay! No more Fred.
The aberration only lasts. Oh, it only lasts for an hour. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, no. Now it's gone. Demir, what are you thinking?
Let's see. Okay, so if we have 1 hour from now, which is actually about more 50 minutes based on how long it's been so far, then we will be able to. I could try and do a stone shape one there. I will be able to cast it again in case we're able to get through, and then that will seal the exit. And then if that doesn't work, then it would be about 7 hours until we can figure out the rest of our spells.
So
and
jabber,
it doesn't
jabber,
mean-
jabber, 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 jabber. That's what you hear, but no other thoughts come to your mind, Emerus.
All right. Emerus just kind of shakes their head.
What about Kyo? What's Kyo thinking?
Yeah.
Gyoho's actually far away. If you notice, Gyoho's just at the stairs down below, just watching to see if anyone comes.
Okay, so here's my okay. All right, so we finished this short rest. I think there's only two ways to get in here, possibly beyond taking a full long rest and changing up spells. So there's the trying to get the staff to activate and try and basically channel through some metal object and have it channel someone into the holes. Which if we're resting and that's all we're doing, Demir has all of his hit points. That's not the worst idea. There's also stone shape to try and dig in and then seal it back up. So I'll have another 4th level spell slot at the end of this rest. And if neither of those two work, then I say we just kind of continue and do a long rest, change up our spells, and try and do it the traditional way of actually casting lightning magic on it to open the way. Because there doesn't seem to be any other entrances from when we, investigated with the Arcane Eye earlier, or Soren flying about. And
I'm not sure we have any other option then, but wait. There is the additional benefit of waiting that, well, we defeated this automaton. Anyone inside may open the door themselves in order to find out what's happened.
I reckon it's more of a guard keeper. Out of curiosity, have we just, we're trying to lightning up the door, what if we just start fucking wailing on it?
Listen. There's an obvious solution that we're all just ignoring. Edward approaches the door and knocks.
Okay.
If this works, I swear.
Fuck this guy if this works.
Edward
How dare you, sir?
approaches the door and just dung 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 dung.
Arthur Dane opens up.
You called.
Oh, you're here for tea and crumpets. Okay, wonderful. Come in. No. You knock on the door. Then you wait. Nothing happens.
We had to try. We had to.
No, we did. No, you're dead right, man. You're dead right. And I respect the fact that you did try.
Yeah, we had to be polite, just
Yeah.
at least once.
Alright, so considering that didn't work, we're all taking a long rest, are we?
so I think we'll try and is the staff attunement?
Yeah.
The lightning staff. How long does attunement take?
1 hour, basically. You do it
Okay, so
during
you
a short
try
rest.
At the end of a short rest. All right.
Yeah.
Because if we are, I think maybe we should just start hitting this thing with our swords and bats. In a non-weird
Well,
way.
I was gonna suggest is basically once we finish it for a short rest, we can try using the electricity from the staff and trying to purposely trigger it and open it that way. Then we can also try the stone shape approach. And if neither of those work, then we'll just keep resting up into a long rest.
Well, I wouldn't mind, I can summon the bat for a minute. I can just summon it at level 4 and start smacking away at it and see if that breaks it down.
Well, what happens if my issue, at least with trying to just destroy our way in, is because if this seal is possibly preventing the timed effect from the inside, which we don't know, but it's possible. And if it does, then destroying it is essentially removes that possibility on the inside.
How would it destroy it?
I probably need to get inside and not like be able to seal it back up. Possibly, I don't know.
Oh no, it's like I've got mending though. Like I could just mend the door back together, right?
I think mending has a size restriction.
Yeah.
So it does. You know what? So it does. Yeah, it might help if I read some of these spells. I've been using this since day one and I never read it. I always just presume that you just go woo, and it just heals whatever I need.
Fix anything.
No larger than 1 foot in any dimension.
Saya didn't have to worry about her ship sinking. Callahan would just been like, gotcha. Ship's all better now.
That's it. Just do that thing that guys do to cars and slap the bonnet of the ship and be like, "There, it's done."
It's like Flex Seal. You know,
Flex tape. Yeah, flex tape.
That on there and
That's perfect. No, that's it. That's the one.
All right. So,
okay.
what are you all doing? First of all,
Emerson's permission. Demir.
All right, now we'll take a quick short rest. Someone punches Emerson in the stomach. Shoot lightning out.
Oh yeah, I can, because Demir is a lot squishier. And has all the hit points. I'm happy with like attuning to the staff, and since it's his idea, I'm fine with attuning to it and basically being taking the brunt of whatever damage.
actually, if you're attuning, if you're attuning to the staff, you're not the one getting lightning.
Oh, you're right. Okay, so
right?
I will punch Imrus. And in the name of science, while holding a metal object into the hole.
All right. So what I will say is, you do finish up your short rest if you wish, so you can roll hit die to heal yourselves before any of that.
Ooh. During this short rest, can I also, because I bought the other things to cast Find Familiar a second time. Can I recast Find Familiar and resummon Soren and apologize?
You
profusely?
can. You resummon Soren. Soren just shows up. Hello there. Yes, it's me, Soren. Hi.
It's not Soren, is it?
I'm totally Soren. Hi. How you doing, buddy? Looks like Soren.
Very different personality-wise.
Maybe getting killed fucked up my mind. How about that?
I'm very, very, very sorry about that.
Just stares at you.
Completely apologize.
Just stares at you with those big owl eyes.
Demir's just hanging his head in shame. Just keeps on apologizing profusely in his mind.
He moves a little closer, almost as if he's like nuzzling closer to you, and you just hear, "I trusted you."
Oh, God.
Anyway, the short rest finishes. The short rest finishes. You patch yourselves up. You have plenty of bandages around your body, Emerus. Fix up your burns. Kyoho moves her watch over to here, and yeah. So, what do you guys wish to do now?
I guess we'll try this Demir attack Emra's lightning.
If Demir rolls a natural 20, I do assure Emmerich that I'll prevent.
So for starters, do we have, because I have stuff that could work, but is there? Because you said it was as big as a baseball.
Yeah. Well,
So
the
it's
opening
like-
is about the diameter of a baseball.
So if like because I'm just trying to think if we'd have, because like as far as metal objects, like there's, Demir has a dagger. There's also crossbow bolts. Kyoho's sword. Callahan's club. I'm just trying to think of what would kind of just fit in there.
You can fit a few fingers, I'd say, not the whole hand, because you have big Oni hands.
Would
Can someone
there
clip
be
that
anything
out of
metallic that
context,
could like
please?
extend it further, reach further, or something?
You can fit a few fingers in there.
Are you looking for something just to
hand.
conduct the electricity? Is it?
Yeah.
Not my crossbow, my crowbar.
Oh,
I knew this thing was coming handy.
crowbar.
Yes.
To put inside the hole.
Yes, you can.
Oh, excellent! This is perfect.
We have been trying to open a door for an hour. That is true.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we didn't actually really start the session till 30 minutes in or so. It's more like 40 minutes.
Anyway, you slide the crowbar into the slot. Seems to be quite snug, quite a good fit.
I've got a great feeling about this. Like this.
Mirror's gonna punch Emrys.
So you're grabbing onto the crowbar, and you're gonna punch Emrys.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Emrys, Demir looks at you. This is the least intimidating Odie you've ever seen in your life. As he raises his hand and
He's like, sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
punches you. Demir, what's your strength?
Emrys is like really banged up. Emrys is just like, it's okay, Demir. I can.
It's 10, so I do not have a negative modifier.
Okay, so, Emrys, you see this giant Oni hand comes down towards your face, and he clocks you. Doesn't hurt too terribly. Like, you've been slapped harder than this punch, but
It hurts my feelings.
it definitely hurts your feelings by one hit, by 1 point.
Okay.
And you do feel like you bit the inside of your own cheek.
Mm-hmm.
And you get the feeling that is like the most painful part of it, not the actual hit. And but you can I assume you activate the staff.
Emrys grips the staff and thrusts it towards Demir,
All right.
and
As per
lightning
usual,
comes out.
First of all, the staff reacts to pain. That's how the staff works. So when it reacts to the user's pain, even if it's just a little, and the user activates the staff, lightning begins to fire out of it towards the mirror. The mirror, you choose to not dodge the lightning, correct?
Yeah.
All right, so 2d6. I think it's 2d6, right?
What's save? Yeah, it's 2d6, and what's the save?
It would be dexterity, but you're choosing not to take it.
You're choosing to just take it. No, it's 2d10.
Oh, go ahead, then roll 2d10.
Oh, please roll max damage.
That would be hilarious.
Oh
my god!
Nice.
Are you fucking kidding me?
In combat, guys, like me.
Oh god, this is
How much health does Demir have at the moment?
So here's what you all. Okay, Edward, Callahan. Both of you watch as the mirror punches Emerus lightly, Emrys turns the staff and electrocutes the mirror with absolute power coming from the staff. The mirror, you get hit. The lightning courses right through you, and you immediately think, "Oh, this was a mistake. This hurts." As you grip the crowbar, and the lightning goes through you into the crowbar, into the mechanism, and then you start seeing all the runes around the crowbar begin to light up one by one, and it seems like
taking the crowbar out.
yeah, and it seems like the damage was just enough to reach the to light up all the runes. As you all, Edward and Callahan, since you're standing a bit further away, you look at the door and you see it start to move. First, it opens slightly, and then it begins to one side, just the left side, begins to open slowly and slowly until it opens into a gap that seems to be about 7 feet wide. No, about 10 feet wide, and then begins to slowly begin to close again.
Move,
I
move,
just want to
move.
point out, this was the dumbest way to be smart.
I can't believe that worked.
I believe it worked. Let's get inside.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So, you all rush inside. Yoho, Callahan, Demir, Emrys, Edward.
Oh, look, guys, statues of us.
No. You all run in. Up the music a little. To a song called The Defiled Temple. Let's go, because I like this song. Right, so as you enter, you're immediately there's something that you immediately see. Right in front of the door, you see everything go blurry. Like there is a you look to the side and you see wall, relatively clean wall, and then in front of you everything is blurry. And it reminds you of when Callahan dissipated the mist, and there was this blurry layer before you entered the island.
Knew it. Let's step in.
Yeah, let's cross it.
Okay, so you push each other in as you jump through. You pass through this barrier, this blurry barrier, and as you go through, first of all, you don't feel anything change, but the sight before you is completely different. You see immediately a long corridor of partially worn and destroyed stone. There's there used to be a floor that was fairly well done. There's some brick laying that was pretty well done, but it's been long since destroyed with clearly time just completely ruined. This corridor seems to stretch and then turn to the right, but you get the sense this corridor is clearly ruinous and old.
Or as opposed to before, like when we first walked in, it's still everything looked.
Yeah, everything seemed relatively new.
I think we're back in present time, whatever that means.
We could attempt to verify this by contacting or attempting to contact Fabis.
Do you think contacting Fabis or
Callahan has a stone that can contact him, so.
Oh yes.
I've tried to contact before, but he didn't pick up.
Yes, that was while we were in the mist, but it seems we've come back out of it.
All right. The Fab's communicator, I don't think I wrote down if it has any limited uses. I don't think it did, but I just want to double check this.
It has one use a day. You can only use it once a day.
He could build himself his own robot body, but he can't give me 2 uses. Yeah.
Contact him more than we have the capabilities, so
All right, I'm gonna turn it on.
let's confirm.
Okay.
See if you also tell us how many days it's been since we left.
Wait, hold on. I'm really bad when it comes to using sending. You want me to ask him how many days and
Just, I mean, or we're just trying to say we're in this, we're in the ruins, and
Yeah.
believe.
There was some kind of time anomaly. We were stuck in a time loop, but now we are out of it, we believe, and in the ruins.
Yeah, and basically, I'd like to figure out how many days it's possibly been, because there's one of two things that happened when we first went in. Either we're back at the same time when we entered,
where
basically when Saya is like still there outside of the mist, basically, or we lived through 3 days and it just repeated, but those same 3 days kept going afterwards.
Oh, we're in
That's
the
what I'm
past. Perhaps time went in reverse.
time did go in reverse. That's true.
Exactly.
We looped backwards, and the loops are now back, and we're back with it.
Yes.
Should we even try and talk to Fabus? Is he like, will I
Yes.
just be calling him and we're gonna get the pendant again?
I think contacting Fabus and just like keeping him updated, and maybe he'll be able to respond with like oh yeah, like
New
that's
communicator, who this? That sort of idea. If it's been in the
At the
past.
very least, we won't know unless we try. So
Yeah, all right. I'll turn it on. All right, I'm turning it on. I'm turning it on, guys. All right. A little bit of quiet. I'm not used to this magic tech.
Okay.
Hey, Fabus. How long has it been? Hope it's been well. We're in the ruins. What should we do? Time
Remember, it's just like
keeps
time
moving
loop.
backwards. Why?
how many words?
We're in mist. I think that's 25.
The communicator lights up, and you hear in your head, almost immediately, Callahan. Hello, Callahan. The communication channel is now open for 1 minute. What can I help you with?
Hello, Fabus.
Can we all hear this?
No, just Callahan.
Does it sound like I need to do this 25-word thing, or would I be able to figure this one out?
Callahan, why are you speaking like that? Is something wrong?
Callahan, is Fabus there?
Yeah, Fabus is here. He's been a bit of a...
Right, tell him that we were in a time loop.
Bro, we are in something called a time loop. Emrys was saying that there is a time anemone, like the starfish.
No, but we were, but we think we're out of it now. We're in the ruins. Tell him that.
We're in the
many
ruins.
days
We're
has
out of
it
the
been?
loop. We broke the loop.
how many days has it been since we left?
What?
How many days has it been since we last? Remember, we saw you at Natasha's and we're like, "Hey, bro, we're heading off." How long has that been?
Oh, it's been a little
Hurry up, man,
over.
we only have a minute.
It's almost 3 weeks. Almost 3 weeks.
It's been almost 3 whole weeks.
Yes,
I'm sure that checks out.
I would assume so. Did you say? Excuse me. Did you say time anomaly? What?
Yeah. Anomaly.
Yeah, tell him we were in the
we're in the
past.
ruins. Like, what are we trying to do here?
Okay. Callahan, we have very limited time. There's a time anomaly. Can you just explain exactly what this entails? Very
In about 3
summarized.
hours from now, I think an angel's going to come from the sky and kill everyone, and then we're going to wake up on a beach, water walking, right next to a big wall of mist, while there's Oni and Goblin, and we're talking like Proto-Oni, and goblins killing each other on the beach, and then there's a giant Oni, and there's a three-headed dragon.
And
Hydra.
does this keep repeating?
Yeah.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh.
Oh my. Callahan points towards the mirror, being like, see? He says the same thing as you.
You can't hear any of this. You shut your mouth.
Ooh. Okay, so I can't believe they actually set the project in motion. All right. Well, I did hear about another plan that they were working on, but we didn't have the technology or the magic to actually organize something like that. It would take a lot of energy, Callahan. It would take more energy than the angel that I had captured could actually provide, and that was the largest battery we had acquired at the time.
What could battery? What's the batter for this one?
Oh, this would require something beyond anything I've ever tested. I mean, it's if it's still looping, it has been for years.
If you were to guess, you're a smart dude. What could do it? How do we unplug this battery?
Well, if you can find the source, whatever it may be, and you destroy the source, it might run out of juice, so to speak, and stop the loop. Yes, of course, there is one slight problem to that. You did say an angel destroyed the island before the loop, was it?
Yeah, the loop kind of ends there and then restarts at the beach.
The thing is, if you stop the loop, the events will proceed without looping.
Do you think so? Emrys thought that we might have been in the past when we were looping. Could this loop be stuck in the past? Like, are we looping around in the past?
Well, my theory here, and then the communication cuts off.
Babas, yeah, so the loop, right? Hello? Hello?
The number you are trying to reach has been disconnected.
Babas making this weird noise. Don't know if he's making fun of me or not, but look, we're gonna show him. So, guys, I've got some good news and I've got some bad news. The good news is Fabus, he's doing well. He was telling me there he's actually doing well. The bad news is that apparently there's been another project, kind of similar to his Angel Killer Henry project. They've got a new one, which we're going to have to think of a name for. Going forward, I would opt for Hank. But apparently that's got some big battery and it's using juice to power up the time loop to send us back in time. And he's kind of worried that if we unplug this battery, maybe that angel that kills everyone is just going to appear again and kill everyone.
That is... Well, there's one of... Well, yes, that's definitely a possibility. Either... I guess it really depends on what the nature of the time loop is. If it's keeping us in the past, in this area in the past, then it's possible that it ending the loop would just jump it back to present day of whatever the state of the island was, which would very well could be the entire island destroyed or in ruins. Alternatively, if it is not keeping things in the past, but instead they're going on each day, and it's possible that yes, events could just keep going, and that the angel actually is here, and the angel would, and all the goblins and ancient Oni would just suddenly reappear in our own time. How long did Fabus say that it had been since we left?
3 weeks.
Would Demir know how long it's been since
The boat
they left
ride
until they reached it?
the boat ride took around 2 weeks. Around 2 weeks. So
a couple days to get to, or a day or two to get to Baywave, 2 weeks to get to here.
yeah, so you get the sense that it's been 3 days here. It matches.
Okay, so it feels like time kept on going on the outside. We're not back at the exact moment that we entered the mist, and Saya's still hanging out outside.
That's what
thinking
you.
about the
That's what
news.
you get the sense that might be the
Surmise.
case. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's expected and feasible. The good news. Okay, so first of all, well, okay, let's. Do we want to sit around any longer and talk things out, or do we want to start to get to investigating? I can throw up the dome and I can send out my arcane eye again and get a good look of this place, or what? Probably just.
That could be a good idea.
Are we not under a little bit of time constraint?
I don't think we are any longer, since we are able to contact Fabus.
Yes, it's safe to assume that we're no longer stuck in that loop. If we were, we wouldn't have been able to contact Fabus, indeed.
Callahan, keep forgetting you have the absurd passive perception. With your abnormal hearing, you actually hear some noises coming from deeper in the corridor.
May I hone in my senses with my radar, my Maldar?
You may hone in your senses. Roll perception.
With pleasure.
You sound
25.
so excited for this. It's
I always am, man. I always am. Get a little giddy.
all right. So you start to hone in your senses. You hear very, very distant muttering, and you hear the sound of some gurgling and some movement, like something walking, several things walking.
In our
Walking
direction?
towards Oz or just walking in general?
You get the sense it's, for now, doesn't seem to be walking towards you, but it doesn't seem to be far away.
I relay this immediately to the guys.
Demir starts working on the dome.
Let's be ready to retaliate if anything comes.
All right. So you take the 10 minutes to cast the dome. And in those 10 minutes, nothing seems to be approaching that you can see. It's fairly dark here, but everything seems to be fairly okay. The dome pops up. What do you wish to do?
Okay, so before I do some scouting out, we know these whatever these people are, they can see invisible things. Let's just kind of recount what we think is going on. We entered the mist for these islands. We got stuck in some sort of time vortex, whether that actually sent us in the past or events just keep on repeating, as well as the people and the things. Sorry, this is just a tangent. Demir looks towards Kyoho. How does Kyoho look? Still a bit transparent?
Oh, yes. The Kyoho does not seem to be transparent to all of you.
Oh, yes. Oh, good. Well, whatever the case is, it seems whoever was initially there when this time loop began is. I mean, if they would have started to disappear like Yoho was for a second, and Yoho looks now fine, they would have had been quite miraculous to last so long. So, can at least expect that anyone on the, however that works, that those people are just stuck in this loop, and if the loop were to end, who knows what would happen. On the flip side, if we're able to achieve our goal of taking down the gate, of assuming these might be the cannibals nearby, if we're able to take them down, destroy the gate, do our research, it's quite possible that we might simply have to spend another day inside the mist and go back to our original meeting point, or get out some other way. And until then, though, I guess including it, we still have a fair number of days till Sai is back to pick us up. Gives us some wiggle room as figuring out, exploring this place and figuring out what exactly is going on, coming up with a plan to handle with it. Say, at the least, it seems that because we're out of this loop, shouldn't have to worry about Angel destroying anything and sending us back. The only time restraint we have is time for our passage back to the mainland. Does that seem on track? This is very confusing situation, I do admit. I'll take the silence as a affirmation, and
Sounds me not thinking to unmute myself again.
Just out of character, I'm just dealing with something,
oh, you're good.
which probably most people here.
No?
Well, at least, no, actually, only RB knows what that is. But, yeah. Anyway. So what can someone just recap what Demir just said for me? Sorry.
I was just saying that we seem to be out of the time loop. Who knows what's going on inside the time loop? But that means we're still on a time crunch. But it's not the 8 hour. It shouldn't be like the 8 hours. It should just be, hey, Saya is coming back and is going to wait for us and then leave. So we can take our time to try and investigate and come up with a plan. Like even taking a rest if like a full on long rest if needed. But time is still of the essence, just a longer leash.
I wouldn't mind. I'd really like to kind of explore this place a little bit more.
Yeah, no, I agree full-heartedly, and I'm about to send my arcane eye out to try and get a decent look, and that's what it's meant for. It's for scouting these areas, and if need be, we can, if they can see invisibility or we can't get a good read on the situation with it, we can spring it. We can, do whatever is necessary, but that seems to be our best foot forward, at least, in my opinion.
Yeah, I suppose my main worry about being in the dome is we know these guys have the power and the ability to make some weird magic shit. I wouldn't be too surprised if a dispel magic came around and dispelled the dome. But come here, send out your eye first, all right? And then that's when we'll probably be able to best make a plan.
Yeah, even if they did dispel the dome, we would be keeping watch. We would be able to see them approach. Before that happened, there's no. I would not say I'm in the best of conditions at the moment. So, if possible, it would be good to rest up a little before we attempt to tackle this.
Well, it did just have a short rest. It ended.
Demir's the only one who kind of
rest up more then, more than a little.
You saying like take a full on, like just take another short rest, or take a full on long rest, or what? Because I'm of the mindset that we should be taking. Sorry, to speak out here. I'm in the mindset that, especially since we use a lot of like spells and abilities on this fight, that before we really try and do any action, it'd probably be good to do a long rest. But
I wouldn't mind using up spells now before a long rest to kind of get as much exploration bearing.
Yeah, I would like to like. It runs us into the danger of if they can, see invisible things and it sticks them on us, and we're like, oh crap. But it's just a better kind of use of resources, I think, to scout ahead using like the spell slots and using whatever we can to like try and get a good picture of this, and then we can formulate a plan while we rest and then enact it, completely fresh and good to go, ideally. Oh, I mean, hopefully they can't see invisibility at all, and just a little eye that goes around scouting about.
Up to you.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably the best. Like, if there's, like, it is kind of dependent on whether or not stuff. Yeah, I suppose, listen, send out the eye, get the gears rolling, and then we can be more prepared.
Okay.
All right. In that case, I'm gonna cast Arcane Eye and send it out.
Okay, so you cast Arcane Eye and you begin to send it out down the corridor. You continue to see very well because Arcane Eye does have true sight or just.
Let me post it back up.
Normal vision and dark vision.
Dark vision. Yeah, but it doesn't have true sight.
Okay. So, but it does have dark vision, which is what you definitely need because there's no lights here. However, once you reach the end of the corridor, you start coming into a larger chamber, and it opens up quite a fair bit from this small corridor into a chamber that you see. There's a fountain in the middle, and then a set of stairs going up, and then a large door on the other side of the room for where the eye is. You see columns that have, some of them have toppled over. You see that the artwork has suffered with a lot of time that has been left to just degrade. But most of all, you see what appear to be some shambling, a couple of Oni and three Oni and two goblins that have deep gashes and missing some of them are missing parts of their bodies and just walking around, clearly not the alive kind. Up the stairs, though, there's the stairs that lead up, and then they join up in basically the second floor behind the fountain where the door is. You see there's 5 individuals. 4 of them are dressed in black clothing with a hood and bone masks, while one of them seems to be an older man. He has a shaved, bald head with several blue tattoos all over it. He seems to be. You get the sense, for a human, you get the sense he seems to be in his 60s, 70s, possibly a young 80s, but he has this white beard that is very well taken care of, with a small braid over it. The man is apparently talking to these cloaked figures, and then he looks around as if noticing something, and then looks directly towards the eye.
I'm disabling it.
You actually see, as you're disabling it, he cocks his head, and you see him smile a little bit, as you disable it.
Yes. Well, Demir would have been saying this like he did last time, like describe what he sees as he sees it, and just be like, and yes, it's quite possible we were detected after all.
You're saying that
Sorry,
to
could you
everyone.
just describe it again for me there?
Well, the mirror, go ahead and describe.
There were there were 5 creatures. One who were all dressed in black robes. There was one who had like some sort of blue tattoos. One seemed to be a lot older, and he seemed to notice my arcane eye.
What
And
did you kind of get an idea as like what race they are, or
He was a human.
human.
did it kind of match description of Ed's cannibals?
Edward, can you give a description of the cannibals?
Which one? The old man?
Whichever cannibals you would have described the party.
I mean, yeah, they were mostly humans. You know, we didn't meet a lot of the old ones. We were mostly kids, you know. Probably wouldn't know them if at this age. But yeah, mostly humans. Mostly, yeah, exclusively humans.
Bone mask actually checks out.
It does.
Yeah, because the fanatics, the acolytes, all wore bone masks.
Okay. So they are them. The old man is incredibly dangerous.
Do we need to try and move from here? Like I said, it seemed that he was able to notice my arcane eye.
Well, if you saw your arcane eye, they will be ready for us.
Like I said, should we move from this location here or try to go elsewhere, or should we just stay put? Unless this is dispelled, which if you can see invisible things, you will probably be able to see it and dispel it.
Skinny dwarf.
Sorry, what was that?
Did you see any dwarf?
Did I see a dwarf? I don't think
Nope.
I did, but no dwarf.
Good. Let's kill him. Yep. Let's kill them all.
Let's go! Let's go!
I'm saying, right now, what should we do? Like, should we
Kill him. Move in. Kill him.
Is
I'm very-
Edward walking out of the dome? Is that what's happening?
No, it's.
Oh, okay.
He's just saying, yeah, let's go. That's the plan. Let's go. Kill him. Kill them all.
I thought the whole idea was that we were going to try and rest up to the best of our abilities, and perhaps this was the one possible downside of trying to scout out ahead of time, and this seems we triggered it, but...
Well, I feel like he probably knows we're here now if he's after catching your arcane eye.
That's what I'm saying. Do we rush in? Do we move somewhere else and hide? Do we stay right here? Do we...
Yeah, we rush in. The longer we give them, the longer we give them to prepare, or even worse, to complete whatever they're doing here, the worse for us.
I mean, look, I'm with Ed. I told him from the get-go that if he needs to, I'm going to back him up on this. Demir, if you need a rest up or anything, totally get that. But yeah, I suppose I'm mostly worried if they start calling in reinforcements. If we start giving them a long rest, it's a hell of a head start. How far away are they from where we are right now?
The corridor, Demir, you get a sense that the corridor from where you are is about 100 feet.
About 100 feet.
if you send Soren in to start fucking with them, do you reckon we'll have enough time to rush and then be able to get the jump?
Considering Soren would immediately die, no.
Not if he dodges and those birds.
Considering there would be 5 of him trying to attack him, he would certainly die.
Not unless
So what
they're
about
all
this?
melee fighters, in which case that's Callahan pretending to bob and weave, but he's also flapping his arms like an owl.
There were melee fighters and they saw a flying bird come in, they wouldn't care about the flying bird unless the bird attacked them, which would only happen if it got within range, and then they could simply kill it.
We could do another thing. Okay, so at this point, they are expecting at least one person who can cast Arcane. So I would say that me and Amir would go ahead while Callahan, Emrys, and Yoho stay invisible. I suggest I go in because I can't hide very well.
As you are having this conversation, since you are taking quite some time, you actually, Callahan, you start hearing footsteps heading in your direction. Closer.
Ooh, I let everyone know immediately. How many footsteps? Just one or a group?
You could tell. It only seems to be one set of footsteps.
All right, listen, guys, we're gonna have to try and hide off in one corner. Considering the fact that they're expecting at least one person, maybe one of us should go on ahead. Emrys, can you try and read their mind?
I could, yes. Yes, though no, yes, I could.
Now
I
everyone
need to
is
know what this
hearing.
person thinking.
Now everyone is hearing the footsteps as it seems like they are close to turning the corner.
I'm gonna get
Yes.
into a swinging
All right,
position.
Should we read the minds or attack quickly?
Read their mind. And then I'm gonna get ready to. I'm gonna get like a tackling position and then kind of like indicate to Ed too. So as soon as this person rounds the corner, we tackle them to the ground.
Okay, here's the thing. I just want to point something out. The dome was placed at the start of the corridor because the mirror immediately cast it. There's about 50 feet down the corridor, then another 50 feet towards that room. So, do you want to rush towards the corner to get to get within melee position?
I'm happy enough to be outside the dome to be able to tackle someone down to the ground if I'm getting some backup.
You would be
Yeah, I'll
50 feet away from the dome, yes.
Yeah, that's all right. I mean, yeah. Can they can cast spells through the dome, can't they?
Nope.
Alright, well, that's right. They can just stick their hand out or something.
Okay, so Callahan and Edward begin rushing towards the corner. Are you trying to be stealthy?
Yeah, fuck, I'll be stealthy.
Okay,
Sure.
you can definitely try.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, that's decent enough. That's decent enough.
I like it. Edward?
Oh,
Damn!
An 18.
look at this. We've got a head in the game today.
Okay. Okay. So, okay, question. Demir and Emrys, are you both staying in the dome? Or are you following them?
How far away is the dome from?
The dome is 50 feet away from the corner.
If Demir leaves the dome, it drops. So if we're wanting to move out, that's fine.
Just out of character, just because I was kind of dealing with something for a lot of the conversation. For the reading mind thing, you weren't suggesting we do it like immediately. It was like after they're captured, or did you want it done immediately?
Guys?
Hello.
What? Say that again. Sorry.
When you were saying to read their minds, did you mean do it immediately, or like
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah, absolutely.
immediately?
If you unless you want to wait until we tackle them,
Well, I won't be able to do it from inside the dome then.
can you not just like stick your head out of the dome and just be like, ooh?
No, because it's too far. The dome's 50 feet away.
Ah, shoot! And you're 30 feet, is it?
Yeah.
Sugar. All right. I was really banking on this being 60 feet. No, dear, you don't actually have to read that mind if you don't want to, man. Like it's entirely up to you.
Emrys is going to stay in the dome then.
Okay. I assume the mirror stays in the dome then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah.
Yoho is going to stay in the dome for now to protect the range if anything happened.
Yeah, Emrys is going to ready a mind sliver.
Emrys would have to leave the dome though.
And I'm going to attack from inside the dome.
Yeah, you can't actually cast spells through the dome.
That's what I mean. You just the tip of your fingers.
Now.
Yeah, I guess. I guess Emrys will just stand like just outside the dome, then ready to just go right back in if needed.
Okay. So you stand ready. Callahan and Edward, you stand ready. And as you hear the footsteps getting closer, you hear a voice that goes, "Hello? Can you hear me?"
Ed, get him! I think Edward's got the better strength. Could I give him advantage? Like, could I help him in his tackling?
Okay. Okay.
Can we see who's rounded the corner?
He has not rounded the corner yet. He was speaking before he rounded the corner.
Okay.
So
Oh, sorry. I thought he rounded the corner and was like, oh,
no, he was walking and he was basically saying hello, and he just said, "Get him!" And Edward, are you tackling the man?
First, I'm moving to see him.
Okay.
Then
Yeah, once he's we're not gonna
Okay.
we're gentlemen about it. You know what I mean?
You move to see him, and once you look around, you see it's a man in a black hood with a bone mask, and and the moment he sees you, because you no longer have the surprise on him, because you moved to see him first, you see him stop, just a couple of feet away, and he gives you a slight bow of the head.
Get him!
shit, I'm gonna get him.
Okay.
Use my sword.
Okay.
Yeah. With your sword? We're not tackling him?
No, Callahan, we're cleansing the earth from him.
You don't have time to talk, so you attack with the sword. Come. All right. Roll an attack. Actually, roll initiative.
Okay.
Should I still roll to try and? Because Callan was trying to. He was gonna attack. Should he just try and tackle him?
Listen, I want a Callahan and Edward to roll initiative, because all Emrys and Demir are seeing is Callahan and Edward jumping out of hiding and rushing into the corridor.
Awesome. I have advantage on initiative, but it doesn't matter.
Okay. All right. So, you go get him, and you think Edward is going for a tackle? Why are you rolling twice, Edward?
I thought you were going to use the initiative. You know, the thingy on the screen.
Oh, no. This is just to see who goes first.
The tracker. Yeah.
This is just to
You
see
didn't
who goes
say
first for
message
this.
Where it was like, you want to send the results.
Oh,
Exactly.
no.
Yeah,
This,
it comes with its own little message.
this is just to see. This is just to see who goes first. So, Callahan, you think Edward is very in tune with the plan to grab the guy. Then you just see his sword just swinging down at the guy. You can attack Edward. You go first.
Watch this man get a natural 20.
Close. That is a hit.
Smite.
At what level?
Oh, sorry. I forgot to use damage. At first level.
Okay. So that's a wonderful 22 points of damage. As you strike the guy, suddenly there's this explosion of light. As you just hear the guy, "Ah!" as he stumbles back, holding his completely torn up front. What are you?
Extra attack.
That was the 13 then that you rolled.
Okay.
All right. So the 13 is not enough to hit. So as you swing with the second time, your sword catches on this invisible force that seems to be around the guy and diverts the blade enough that you hit the wall next to him. And the guy's stumbling back. Callahan, you actually get a turn before him because you rolled pretty shit initiative.
Callan was already mid-jump by the time he sees this massive beam sword slashed on by. He's like, what the fuck? Is your man, did you say he hit the ground, did he?
Oh, no, he's stumbling back. He is incredibly injured. He looks very, very hurt. Barely blocked the second blow with magic, but he is not in a good position.
Get a full-on tackle by a priest. Let's go, boys.
Okay, it's an athletics versus is either athletics or acrobatics. What does he have? Acrobatics then. Okay, so Callahan, after he stumbles back because he's just getting cut up, he looks to the side and you grab him and you just grapple him and you pin him down. It's like, "Ah! Ah!"
I give a very concerned look, be like, what the fuck just... I'm like screaming into his ears, like, what the fuck just happened?
"Ah! Hostiles! They're hostile!"
Put my hand over his mouth, hand over his
You
mouth.
put your hand over his mouth and he's wearing a mask. So
Yeah, I'm gonna plug up his mouth hole.
okay. Okay, so it's a little bit more muffled. Emerus and Amir, you hear... First of all, you see this burst of light, and then you hear some shouting. What do you guys do?
We're just gonna run forward.
Okay.
Yeah, running forward.
Okay. Meanwhile, Callahan and Edward, what you do see, though, because you're in that corner of the hallway, you look forward and you see this chamber that Demir described before, and you see these figures looking towards in your direction, and all of these figures are focusing on you, just watching. They're not moving in; they're just watching.
Hey, Ed. What happened to the plan?
The plan is on. Eat cannibals.
Wait, hold on. Are you guys cannibals? Oh, he's definitely gonna scream that out.
The guy's trying to break away from you, Callahan. Roll an athletics.
Watch my power grow.
Okay. He does not break away, and he's just struggling, trying to break free. Let me go! Let me go!
No, shut up. We're trying to figure things out, alright? I could end up trying to save you.
I came to talk! Ah!
Alright. And Callahan doesn't put his hand up, but he makes like, you know that weird like shoulder gesture? You're like, yo, hold on. And he's trying to like stop your friend from doing something stupid. He's like, whoa, wait. Hold on. Who are you guys?
As you ask that, Demir Emerus, you arrive as you see basically the scene. Callahan has a guy in a full Nelson. He's just grappling him, holding onto him tightly. This guy, the front of him has this deep gash from shoulder to hip, and Edward is still gripping the sword that currently has blood on it, that just seemingly getting ready for another attack.
I thought we were capturing the. Should I read their minds now?
You have about 6 seconds of your Emrys. That was me in and out of character. I'm kidding you.
Okay. Emrys is going to. Yeah, I guess. Hang on. I'm just going to quickly check something. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, yeah. Emrys is going to expend 2 sorcery points in order to, as Emrys doesn't say anything, but this kind of psychic energy emerges as Emrys is going to use psionic sorcery to cast Detect Thoughts with sorcery points.
Okay. So you cast Detect Thoughts, and what you're hearing in your mind is the same thing that the guy is about to say in response to Callahan. You hear exactly the same thing, because this is what he's focused on, as he says, "The master wishes to talk. The master just wishes to talk."
They just want to talk. Let's stop. This may be beneficial.
No, Emrys, do not trust them. They cannot be trusted.
Let's at least hear them out. It may be.
No, that's how they get you. That's how they get you.
Emrys, you hear
We're not in a good position at the moment.
You hear in your head, "Yet, that sad word. I thought he was dead. Master's not gonna be pleased."
They recognize you, Edward. Why won't the master be pleased?
Oh shit.
Because I'm gonna eat him.
Emrys is asking that to the guy. What's his mental response?
Oh, talk to him yourself. And you hear, Master should have killed him. What's he doing here?
After Emrys mentions that the bone mask guy recognizes Edward, can I, if I were to suddenly roll off him, will that give Edward a moment where he'll be able to hit the guy without any problem?
Oh, Edward can hit him without any problem anytime he wants.
What do you mean? Well, fucking through me. Ideally, he doesn't stab me.
Yeah, well, yes, without stabbing you, he can.
Oh, cool.
I was under the impression, is he a big fellow now, or?
No, he's not. He's not a big
here?
fellow. He's not super big. He's shorter than you.
5'11", short king boys.
Edward, do you strike him down?
Go for it. Can I just turn my head to Edward, being like, yeah, fuck it. I mean, there we are. That's your answer.
Edward.
Okay, so
Okay.
14.
Okay. This magical barrier protects him again.
Extra attack.
Oh, wait. Does he not get advantage because he's being grappled?
Nope.
Really?
Yep.
Oh my god.
He needs to be
Yeah, I
restrained.
think that's only that No, if you have the grappler feat, I think you have advantage.
Well, of course, if you're gonna add feats into the conversation, that changes
Oh,
things.
okay.
I start like headbutting him then.
Okay, so here's the thing. Okay. Demir, are you doing anything? Because Edward is like clashing and hitting what you perceive as the guy's mage armor.
Demir, kick him. Kick him.
At least
Uh,
hear them
Alright.
out.
Demir is going to cast Firebolt.
Okay. Cast Firebolt then. Okay.
That's 14. I would like
You would
buy
like?
myself a hero point.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we got 4.
You got 4, yeah. Well, you got 3 now, because I think someone bought 1 extra for Edward.
Could I?
Oh, someone did.
After Demir goes, can I headbutt him? But could my headbutt be told the dead?
Depend.
Like, a headbutt is like it sounds like a bell is ringing through him.
Well, it depends on what happens with the mirror. Yeah, no. So the guy suddenly goes up in flames in your arms, Callahan. As the guy just starts screaming, as he's just flailing around, just on fire. I assume you let him go.
Callan starts screaming and rolls up. He's like, "Ah!"
Yeah, both screaming. And suddenly the guy starts running back towards the chamber, but before he gets even close to the exit, he just crumbles to the floor, just laying there as he's on fire.
As he's running, can I run after him towards the others? Are we talking full sprint, full on sprint? Like, you ever have it where like a fully grown man charges at you?
Okay, you can basically reach the entrance of the chamber.
And is that without a dash action?
Oh, without a dash action, then you're still in the corridor.
No, that's perfect. I'm happy enough to use dash. Can I use my bow?
Wait, Callahan, you have plus 10 movement speed because you started your turn within 10
You're
feet
still
of me.
you're still in the corridor.
Thank you very much for the plus 10, though. I do appreciate that. I recognize it and I respect it. So can I see inside the room? Yeah.
Yes.
Passively percepting without a roll. What am I seeing?
You see a bunch of people. You see a couple of undead-looking individuals, and further ahead of that, on what seems to be a second flourish kind of thing, you see another group of individuals with the bald man, bald older man looking down.
As always, great descriptions, but you forgot one thing.
Yes.
The bat, baby. I want to cast it at level 4 if I could, please.
Okay. Okay. I will say this. What's the range on the bat? 60 feet?
It is 60 feet. Bang on.
All right. 60 feet. Let me see how far. Right, 60 feet will not reach. It can reach one of the undead, but not the other
Who's
dudes.
undead? I thought they were all cultists, no?
No,
There's undead, and then there's cultists.
there's undead, and then there's cultists.
And who are the 4 closest to me then?
Undead.
Oh, that's kind of a bummer. Yeah, I suppose I could always just kill the undead.
You know what? Give me a moment. Like this.
We're so dead, guys. It's been a good run.
So this is the map.
Oh, I'm not liking the look of this bald guy.
I'm not
Is that the Dovahkiin right there?
Something.
Are those guys with
Oh, no,
masked
it's not.
dragon priests?
It's something. Anyway,
Hey, there's Draugr too.
you guys really want to die today, don't you?
We're gonna die anyways. We didn't take
I
a long
actually
rest.
really wanna
We
die.
found us, and then we
So,
ran into
no, I think we're
combat.
doing great. I
That is-
think we're in a good position here.
Right, Callahan, you can put the bat next to one of these undead.
That's going to be really casting at a 4th level.
Fuck, I'm not. Yeah, you kidding me? This is for a friend's character arc. Of course we're going ham.
Where are you casting? Where are you putting it? In front of it?
Just, I appreciate it so much, but just want to point out that me and the other player playing in Master's campaign, we wiped out at an encounter with his old man. That
Details.
was that.
Anyway.
That was that. We died.
Well, come here. You didn't listen to my plan. I won't listen to yours. There's a bit of give and take. Can I slap the shit out of this gentleman over here?
Sure, you can slap the shit out of that gentleman. So that's a 16 to hit him. That would be a hit, and that would be 9 points of damage. There we go.
Actually, there should be an extra d6. I don't know.
Did we roll initiative?
We are going to be rolling initiative in a moment. Okay.
It's actually 12.
So that's the 3, and everyone is going to be rolling initiative. I am going to be... Okay, so I'm going to put you all on the map, but you're not on the map yet.
Automaton.
The automaton's back. Revenge.
He's
Yeah.
on our side this time.
No, he's not. So Callahan... Yeah, everyone else can roll initiative as well. You just click on your token. You are 50 feet away from where Callahan is.
We're so dead, guys. It's been a good 50 episodes.
Yeah. RB, can you play Kyoho?
Oh god. Yeah, I can.
You can? You sure?
I'm fine with Sev blaming me.
Okay.
Yeah, play.
I didn't want to kill Kyoho. Anyway, yeah, you have control of her sheet. And I'm gonna be rolling for the other dudes.
Oh god. We're finally going up against spellcasters, and I have one 4th level spell slot for counter spell.
Oops.
That's it.
We're grand, guys. That's fine. Like,
Undead, cultists, and Taliesin. There we go. So the undead got a 9, the cultists got an 18, and Taliesin got a decent. He got a decent. A decent 15. Okay, so there we go. We're missing Kyoho's initiative.
Oh, sorry. Forgot that.
Yeah.
I had a rope.
No problem. Oh, I'm gonna need some epic battle music because you guys did this.
We did. And
What, Edward and Callahan did this.
yeah, that's true.
in fairness, we did have a very tender moment on the ship where Callahan did agree that if Ed came across these guys, we would hunt them down and kill them.
Do you think if Demir and Emrys just, grovel, maybe we'll be spared?
Demir.
Walk back
You
into
could
the
have just
nest and be
stayed in
like,
the
all
dome.
right,
You know,
you
everyone
take me on.
just stayed in the dome.
We should have
And
just
like-
stayed in the dome.
Demir.
We should have taken a long rest.
Okay, Demir.
My bad, guys.
You are in the corridor 50 feet away.
Okay. For the last time today, I'm going to adrenaline rush.
Okay.
to bring me up to, because I already hold on. Does the
You can reach the
temporary
entrance.
bonus points don't expire, so I still have the 3 I had from earlier.
You did get hit by lightning.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. Okay, so I actually have a little bit more. Okay, so and then.
Okay, so you reach Callahan.
Okay. And then he attacked the one. I could see the one by the bats next to.
Yeah, can see everyone.
Firebolt. Firebolt.
Okay. Natural 20. Okay. So you hit this undead, which is basically it's a goblin undead, as he suddenly catches on fire and crumbles to the ground, turns to ash.
That was a crit, but did it look like it was particularly vulnerable to being set on fire, or it was just a really good firebolt?
It was a really good firebolt. It was so good, you're not sure if it was vulnerable to fire or not.
No intelligence check. No. All right. Okay.
How well, from my passive perception, did it look like he was particularly flammable?
It looked like your bat did a number on it, and then the firebolt did even more of a number on it.
And if
Okay,
I break down the numbers, was it like 20 something points of damage?
Anyway,
How much movement do I have left? You said it was 50 feet, so I have another 10.
yeah. So
basically dashing.
you can get here if you wish.
I would like to move kind of like here, if that's okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, basically as far as this way, but not just right out in front. Basically creating distance between me and.
All right. It's the cultist's turn. As they look upon you, they turn towards the bald man, and he gives them a nod. So 2 of them are casting a spell on themselves as ice begins to form around their bodies. There we go. And the other 2, what's the range on this? Okay. The other 2 are casting. See if. Callahan, you're too far away. They're both casting Eldritch Blast towards Edward, and one towards Edward and one towards Demir. Demir, you have perfect line of sight on you. Great. The other one is casting towards Edward. So, first, that is a hit against Demir.
I'm going to use shield.
Okay.
Use my AC to 21.
To 21. So, that is exactly what he rolled.
All right.
So
Arcane ward, though.
I do recharge my ward very slightly.
you do. Actually, no. He fires 2 Eldritch Blasts because of his spell level. So the first one hits. The second one actually does not hit. So you do get only 1 hit on your face. You take 3 points of damage.
Demir!
No, sorry, 4 points of damage.
Demir!
Oh no! And for Callahan, 2 bolts towards Callahan. Both miss. Both hit Callahan's shield.
Bing, bing.
Alright. Talison's turn. You see the bald man. He looks at you, and he narrows his eyes. It is good to see fresh faces. Why don't you introduce yourselves rather than fighting? And you actually don't see him do anything else. He just has his hands behind his back, watching. For the time being. Edward, it's your turn.
Did Edward hear this?
Roll me a perception.
Second.
No.
9.
You just hear.
Okay. So Edward heard no coughing. So
No.
he's getting healthier. That's bad.
Go on. What do you do?
Action to dash, so I gain 8 movement speed.
So
So where could I go? This is 50, right?
This is 50, yeah.
So let me see. 30. Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And now that you get there, Edward, once you get into that chamber, you do see Taliesin, and immediately you lock eyes with him as you enter. You look directly at Taliesin. He looks at you, and you see a smile forming on his face.
Edward smiles back, but helmet.
Anything else you do?
Bonus action to harness divinity, and I gain level 2 spell slot.
Okay. All right.
And that's it.
Emerus!
First off, I guess Emrys is moving 30 feet forwards, which means they're 20.
20 feet away, yes.
And while Demir was like shooting off, Emrys is just shouting to Demir like, Demir, are we doing this, or should we attempt to talk? They wanted to talk.
You can respond, Demir.
Well, we told Edward we'd back him up. And this is as Demir sends off the firebolt to just eviscerate the zombie.
All right. Emrys is going to cast Blink.
Okay. So Emerus now has Blink.
Emrys just kind of puts a hand over the gem on their forehead. And yeah, that's my turn. As Emrys puts the hand over the gem on their forehead, they do disappear. So Emrys blinks, and then Emrys blinks out of existence.
Nice.
From our perspective, Emrys is like, are we doing this? Demir's like, yes. And Emrys is like, okay, and just disappears.
Okay, bye. Callahan, it's your turn.
Perfect. I just want to double check one thing. To see this thing real close to me here.
That is a brazier without
That's
anything.
So that's not a token, is what you're telling me.
Not a token.
Nice. I was wondering because the border is very token-like, and I was like,
Oh yeah. No, the other one next to the mirror is on fire. This one doesn't have any fire.
No worries. So we'll start off our turn with the bonus action. We're hunting after this guy with the bat.
Boop, 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 boop.
I can imagine that's the actual sound effect of the bat. It's just going-
Boop, 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 boop. That is actually a hit.
Alright, and then go add an extra d6. I'm going to have to ask one of you kind gentlemen help me out with my macros one of the days. Fucking 3 again. To try and figure out how to get the bat to not do that.
Okay.
Wait,
Oh,
what is it, a d6?
Yeah, so when I cast a spell, it didn't give me the option to upcast it.
Oh, okay. We can work on that afterwards.
Extra D8 though, or something, or
No, it's
It's an extra D6.
It's 3.
oh, it's every 2 levels above. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's every 2 levels above.
I forgot spiritual weapons weird.
You
Like
still
that.
have an action, you still have movement.
I am so sorry. I am. What on earth is wrong with me? It's a D8.
That's a
Sorry.
D8. Roll a D8 then.
I'm so.
Okay, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy.
You are a bit crazy,
Have I
but
just been undercasting this? What on earth?
no. The spell itself does roll D8s, but the last time you rolled D6 should have been a D8, but the creature's still dead.
Oh fuck.
Okay, so instead of dealing 3 damage, you dealt 1 damage.
Well, I deal like 11 damage.
Yeah. That's your bonus action.
Yeah, that's my bonus action, which is grand. Let me just check this out here. I just want to get the range for my Turn the Dead.
Turn of that is 30 feet. So it's everything within 30 feet.
30 feet, kind of stinky though.
You still have your movement though.
You do.
Oh, that's what I mean. Like, I want to know, like, this gentleman over here.
You can't affect them all. Sadly.
Ooh, I can affect a fair few.
You can.
If I move here, line of sight doesn't matter, does it?
No. As long as they are within 30 feet, you're fine.
Dead.
Alright, so you affect 3 of them.
Yes.
All right.
And if they are CR1, they just immediately melt. If
They
fail saving throw.
if they are CR1, they immediately melt?
1 or less, yeah.
Okay. So these guys would be
Of course, episode 50, if you feel the need to lower their CR1 to make this a little bit more cinematic. So,
Alright, so that's and the final one. The DC is what?
I believe it is 16.
16. Okay. So, 2 of them pass, 1 of them fails. They do not get destroyed immediately.
No!
I'm sorry, buddy. But they one of them fails and he starts running.
How do they run? Are they kind of
Actually,
goofy or...
It's on their turn, right? Yeah, it's on their turn. You will see. So it's their turn now.
Wait, something I just noticed. Kyoho has 12 as an initiative, but was underneath Callahan and Undead.
So Kyoho's next.
Okay. I just noticed that. How
Yep.
far is Kyoho away from the
50 feet.
50 feet? Okay. And sorry, I'm just checking because Kyoho has
Lots and lots and lots of movement.
45 feet.
So
movement.
just walking, she almost gets here.
Could I ask
Okay.
which zombie has been turned?
Marked him. This one.
Martin.
Marked him. I marked him.
I didn't realize we were naming all our zombies. Alright.
Okay, and then so now what Kyoho's gonna do is draw her bow,
Mm-hmm.
and fire off. We're just gonna go. Oh, sorry, I have to remind myself of the. Yeah, we'll retain her. I can see. So we'll do a Kensei shot with the bonus action. So 2 attacks with the bow on this one up here.
Okay.
Would it get? Wait, is it a clear line of sight or?
Yeah. Well, Callahan's a bit in the way, but it's fine.
Okay. So longbow.
It's a hit.
Kinsey shot,
Okay.
longbow, and Kinsey shot.
Damn, son.
So 21 points of damage.
Damn, son. You heard it quite badly. All right. Now it's the undead's turn.
Now the undead. Then, well, technically now it's Callahan's turn, and then now it's the undead's.
Okay. So now it's the undead's turn. This undead is going to run away. But they start dashing, you know, like the World War Z zombies. The just mad dashing, just full ravies on kind of stuff. That's what happens. So this one dashes towards Callahan, does not reach Callahan enough to actually attack him, but the other two do. As they jump towards Callahan, claw and teeth. So the first attack, it's a bite attack. What's your AC, Callahan?
Whoa, there's an awful number of them here. 18.
Okay, so the bite from one of them hits.
Oh no, okay.
Okay, you take 12 points of damage.
Alright.
Now 2 claw attacks. Natural 20
I think not.
and a 16, not a hit. So the natural 20 does still hit though. And Callahan, roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
I would like to use one of my hero points today, if that is alright.
Sure. If you still have them.
I
There
would
we go.
like to purchase a fucking hero point. Oh god, guys, this is not my day.
All right.
Alright, here we go. Fucking god damn it. Fucking fine. What the fuck? Am I paralyzed? I don't care anymore.
Yes, you are currently paralyzed. Your body locks up. You can't move. As they are, you all see as these three undead just jump on Callahan, begin tearing him apart. Actually, the other attack would have been it's still a miss. But yeah, Callahan, you are currently paralyzed.
Great.
Great.
Yeah.
Demir.
I'm sorry, how much damage did I take for the claw attack that paralyzed me?
Oh, I didn't tell you. Sorry. You take 14 points of damage.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Demir, it's your turn.
Okay. The one above Callahan and to the right are the ones that have been damaged already, right?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to I could cancel it. Okay, but at second level, I'm gonna drop a
Magnify gravity.
yeah, magnify gravity and
Okay.
position it so it's only happening at that was the average roll.
One of them
So it's
passes,
only
one of them
those two.
fails.
So that's 4 point. That's still 4 points for the one that failed.
Actually, that is enough to kill one of them. The other one only takes 4 points, so he's still up though. So suddenly you flatten two of the undead that are trying to claw at Callahan. Good job.
Okay, and then well, this over here, what is that?
That's a broken pillar.
Would it look like it would possibly provide cover of some sort?
If you hide behind it, yes.
Demir is doing that.
Okay, so you duck for cover. Anything else?
Yep. That is it.
cultist's turn. These cultists, they both move here. As you actually hear Taliesin, the old man, the bald man, he turns to the cultists and goes, "If you can, capture them alive. I could make use of them. It's a pleasure to see you again, Edward. We should catch up." You actually see him start to walk away, and he moves out of the map. It's the cultist's turn. They are casting spells. All right. 60 feet. That's perfect to hit. Okay, so one of them is casting a spell at Edward. As he begins to focus this black beam that begins to fire from his finger towards Edward. Ooh, Edward, your AC is 18, right? Edward?
Yeah, it's 18.
Okay, so that is a hit. Suddenly you get struck by this dark energy that suddenly you don't feel any pain, but your body begins to get weaker and weaker. You now deal half damage with any attack that uses strength.
Okay.
Okay. So that's one down. The other one, I'm going to say he is there. He already cast that spell, so he is going to cast... Actually, he's going to cast another spell at Edward as well. Edward, roll a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh. I'm gonna use my hero point.
You still have a hero point, didn't you?
I didn't use any.
Oh, you
There
didn't
was a
use any.
lot for him, but he didn't use it.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that is a pass. So you resist whatever spell was being cast on you. You did manage to resist, which is pretty good. The other ones, they are firing Eldritch Blasts at, let's say, Edward. All of them.
Cool.
Yeah.
What type of damage is that Eldritch Blast?
It's force damage.
Oh, cool. Bring it.
That's a hit and a hit. There's a miss and a hit. So that's the first one deals 5 damage.
So 2.
So the second one deals 9 damage.
So 4.
The third one deals 3 damage.
1.
Yeah, that's it then.
Okay.
So you get hit by these Eldritch Blasts, but they don't seem to be doing anything to you, and they look kind of surprised and shocked by it. It's actually your turn, Edward.
Edward will move over here and attack this one.
Okay. Swish, stab. That is a hit.
And first level smite.
Okay. You obliterate him as it just completely destroys and fades to holy ashes.
Okay. That's good. One less on top of Callahan.
Thank you. Should have.
And then I'll attack the other one.
Okay.
Sorry, it takes me a while because Opera doesn't allow me to open another window.
Just install another browser.
Yo, but try
I
it
like-
Safari. It's not bad, like.
Yay!
That's a hit.
Smite. And an extra 1d8 because they are evil.
They are undead. That's what it is.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Not the same thing. It's barely alive, but it's still there.
Okay.
Emerus.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Bonus action to regain another second level slot.
How many times can you do that?
Twice.
Oh,
Since we are level 7, I can do it twice.
okay.
Yeah,
So,
that's it.
Emerus,
Yes.
it is your turn, buddy.
Emrys catches up with Kyogo. Emrys is just kind of comes out the blink, panting like. Oh, with the blink, I can move an extra 10 foot actually, which
Yes, you can.
means I was 20 foot away, so that means that I can move another 20 foot from here. Emrys is going to. How far is that actually? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. 95 to the back cultist. Just checking the range on some of my spells. Yeah, that's not. Most of the zombies are dead. Actually, what's the range of this? Okay. Oh, I can't do that. Damn it. Sorry, I'm just checking my options. Emrys will.
Yes.
Yeah, Emrys will move forward to 5, 10, 15, 20 to here behind the pillar. On the way, before moving behind the pillar, Emrys kind of reaches out with a hand pointing towards the cultists. Just darkness of the void, descend upon this plane and take your dark toll on this feeble mind. Manifest as Emrys casts Summon Aberration. Come back to me in your torment. Jeff.
Jeff. Come back.
Yeah, and Emrys is summoning the aberration.
Let me try to find Jeff.
Emrys is summoning it here. Between these two guys. No, it's
Fred. It's Jeff. Fred. He goes by many names.
Fred's friend, Jeff.
Yeah. He goes by many names. You wouldn't get it. Where do you want to put him?
Eldritch beings do. They do go by many names. To be fair, it is in lore, I believe.
Where do you want to put him? Oh, sure.
Oh, sorry. Just here.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So first I roll blink.
Yes.
Emrys does not blink, but Emrys is hiding behind a pillar.
Yes.
Now, immediately after my turn, is Jeff's turn.
Hello, Jeff.
So, I should probably get Jeff's.
That would be helpful. Yes.
Okay. So, now this is important. At the start of each of the aberrations' turns.
Yes.
So.
Wisdom saving throw for those two.
Because it just is starting its turn. Yep, they have to make a wisdom save.
I rolled a 19 and a 20. Dirty 20, but it's the 19 and a 20.
Really love making great rolls against my saves every time.
It's not my fault!
That's fine. It can still attack. Its tentacles lash out.
Okay.
So it takes 2 attacks. It's my spell attack modifier to hit. So that's +8.
Okay. That is a hit, and that is just enough to hit.
Okay, so they both hit, and their damage is
You're attacking the same one or 2 different ones?
the first one will be against, I guess, the one that's nearest. So this guy. So that's so 1d8 plus 3 plus spells level. So that's 1d8 plus 3 plus 4. So 1d8 plus 7.
Yeah.
13
13.
psychic damage.
That's painful.
And then he'll attack the same guy again. 10 psychic damage.
Also painful. He is very wobbly. You see blood coming out of his mask.
As this kind of tear in reality just opens up between these cultists, this creature just kind of emerges, this mass of tentacles, and it just kind of makes this kind of silent shriek that kind of shakes the kind of space around this cultist as it slams him with psychic energy.
Nice. Very nice.
And that's my turn.
Okay, Gyoho, it's your turn.
Okay, so since I had to step away for a sec, question. So first of all, what's the status of Callahan?
Callahan is still paralyzed.
Okay. How does the zombie next to him look?
He looks hurt. Very hurt.
Okay. And then the cultist up that the aberration was nearby. Which one was the one that was getting wailed on and is
This one.
pretty hurt? Okay. Kyoho is going to fire off a attack at the longbow attack. No Kensei shot at the undead.
Okay.
So let's
Pew!
so
Pew
first
pew.
attack.
That is a hit. And kill.
Cool. All right. Okay. All right. Then, God, this is. Okay. Because the longbow has a ridiculous range.
Yes, it does. So you can reach any of these guys, no problem.
So I can't tell the map. So is that a pillar like in the fountain area, and like blocking any sort of way or sight?
You can hit any of them. Even if she just has to move a little bit, you can hit any of them.
Yeah. I'll move a little bit to get there. Okay. So attack this guy, the one that's already hurt.
Oh, okay.
So, so I'm just trying to also look at Yo's various
Dope monk shit? Yeah.
yeah, dope monk shit. And okay, that is sync. I'm going. Okay, so firing off another attack with the longbow.
That is not a hit.
I will spend 3 key points to bump that up to a 16.
Okay. Nice.
Is a 16 hit?
The 16 is indeed a hit.
Okay. So 10 damage. And then because I used a key point as part of my action, I get to make a bonus action to attack a freaking snare weapon.
Okay. So basically, this guy's dead, by the way.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Was
The
that
other one hurt at all? Or
the other one is not hurt.
Okay, I'm gonna still fire off at kill him. Keep moving kind of this way to just distance herself. I think that was, yeah, just to keep her distance from the rest of the party. You know, because for AOE, so I think that is probably as far as,
Okay.
yeah, somewhere around there. And then because Kyo has actually, oh, maybe Kyo has a little bit more than.
Is she gonna fire at any of them?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just looking. Kyo will move pretty much up here then. Take a little bit of cover, but also fire off at the on the way. Basically, when she gets her best shot, we'll fire another shot at the cultist right here.
Roll it. That is enough. That is a hit.
Okie doke. And then
I believe that's the whole turn.
up right there. That's
Go ahead. Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution at this time.
Oh, well.
Are you kidding me? Are you shitting?
after all.
Yep. So you are no longer paralyzed, but this happens at the end of your turn, which means it's the undead's turn. The undead is running away. Because, you know.
Dodge actually probably. I might actually kill further down the.
Yeah, you can go further down. It just runs down the corridor. And I'm going to say it vanishes for now. Demir, it is your turn. You silly Oni. Demir? RB?
Can you hear me?
Yeah?
Okay. I have no idea what happened there. My Discord just crashed.
Ooh,
Just give me a sec. Okay, so
you're fine.
hold on 1 second. Okay, all right. Sorry about that. So, no. Yes, that one that Kyoho attacked is now the weakest looking.
He did take 9 points of damage.
God, this Discord keeps trying to kick me off. Okay, so Demir is going to. Yeah, there's no one really close enough for that. I don't want to say my spells. Yeah, Demir is going to fire off a firebolt.
Okay.
So he's going to, get up from behind cover and just do a little
Pew.
pew pew.
Pew pew.
All right.
Okay, that's a hit. That's 7 points of fire damage.
Not the greatest damage, but I'll take that.
Well, he still hurt him.
Yep. And then Demir will. Demir's. Oof.
He can hide. He can move.
Demir will, just so he's close. Could I get to? I know I have to get I have to walk around.
You got 30 feet of movement, so
So can I move right there-ish?
yes,
there?
you can. Yes, you can.
Okay. Yeah, and so he's gonna still be kind of taking cover behind this little thing, but still as best as he can.
Yep.
Just be closer to them.
All right. Anything else?
That'll be it.
All right. Cultist turn, and you just see them all. They look at each other. They also look at this aberration piece of shit that's here, That is very annoying to this one. So he's just gonna, move away. You're gonna move here. You do get an attack opportunity. The aberration does get an attack opportunity. Emrys.
Psychic slam.
Ah! Slam him good. Slam him dirty. I mean, what? That is a hit? For a second I thought that was the damage.
Yeah. The damage is this.
Okay, you hurt him pretty bad actually. Like, pretty freaking bad. He is wobbling, but all of them...
He tries to run from this creature, and just in deep speech, it's like, there is no escape from torment.
Well, this one is moving here. This one is moving here. And all three of them are firing Eldritch Blasts at Callahan.
What?
They're focusing fire to see if they can at least take him down.
But he's done nothing. He's just been a gentle boy.
Because he seems to be paralyzed. That's the thing, buddy.
He ain't paralyzed anymore.
They still think he is. Okay, so I got good news and I got bad news. Which one do you want first?
If you actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's hear the good news first.
Wait,
I want
good-
to be let down. This is
Okay,
what I wanna be.
good news. 2 of them miss. 2 attacks miss.
All right.
Bad news. 4 of them hit.
Callahan was fell down when he was paralyzed, right?
Nope. You don't fall
you
down
just
when
go
you're
for-
paralyzed. You just get paralyzed.
Oh, okay. Damn it.
I see what you're trying to do. I see you.
I honestly, in my mind, he was mauled by the zombies and got slammed to the ground. I actually thought he legit was prone.
Okay, Callahan, you take a wonderful. Let's see.
Do I get any AC buffs being next to Edward?
Nope. You take 27 points of damage.
All right.
You see Callahan
I'm fine.
get hit like Godfather, that scene where he just gets peppered with a machine gun.
Whoa! Spoilers for The Godfather, bro.
I didn't
Oh
even
my
say
God.
who. But yeah,
Let's check this man out.
that's what happens. You guys good for a few minutes more?
Yeah.
Just to finish up combat? Possibly?
Yeah.
Yeah, if we can.
Okay.
I'm genuinely want to see these guys hit the floor.
Okay, Edward, it's your turn.
Edward will give 5 points of HP. No, actually 10. 10 points of HP to Callahan.
Ooh.
And
Gentlemen as
then...
always, Pyro. Gentlemen as always.
And he'll move in melee with this one.
Okay. Okay.
That's her turn.
Emrys,
Mm-hmm.
you're still here. You're still in existence. What do you do?
Emery peeks out from behind the pillar, sees just all of these just obliterated zombies around Callahan, and okay, there's that guy there. How far away is he?
So 50 feet
yeah, I can do that,
50
I
feet
forgot.
each, and the furthest away is 80 feet away.
Okay. Emery's doesn't really need to peek out from behind there because they can see this cultist. So Emery's is going to. I need to keep those. Emery's is going to.
Yes.
Emery's just kind of mutters something under their breath and casts Mind Sliver. So, intelligence save on this guy.
That's a 7.
I think that doesn't succeed.
No,
He
it
does
does not.
only take a small amount of damage, though. So
3 points of
side
damage.
He gets a mild headache, but the next save he does will be worse. So
All right. I don't know why my roll 20 stopped working.
and then Emrys disappears.
Okay.
And then the aberration. How far away is that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, just in range to go and move over to this guy. I can't move him, so.
Yeah, my roll 20 stopped working. God fuck.
All right, I'll just do the attacks.
Yeah, might as well. What the hell? Literally, roll 20 is the only thing that's not working. Guys? Hello? Hello? Please tell me my internet didn't crash.